Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this amazing stage and a wonderful audience. As I start, I want to bring all of you back to a pediatric ward in SAT Hospital, Thiruvananthapuram, almost 10 years back, when I was a fourth year undergraduate student for MBBS. You may have heard about malnourishment, like one of the most important cause of morbidity and mortality among children. And we had a patient there, a 3-year-old boy from Tamil Nadu, who came all the way to SAT hospital for the treatment of a condition called severe acute malnourishment SAM. The disease is actually worsened to a stage that he required a prolonged treatment, almost 1.5 months. And this long duration of treatment enabled us, the doctors, the students, the paramedical staff, and all in SAT hospital to have a very good emotional rapport with the patient as well as with family. And at the end of the treatment, almost after 1.5 months, the patient discharged. The treatment was successful. He regained his health and went back to Tamil Nadu, his native place, with a smile. And that smile is the most rewarding one every doctor aspires for. So we thought that story ended there. Years passed, and almost 1 year later, we cleared our final year MBBS and we became house surgeon in the same hospital. After a hectic schedule of a house agency day, I was scrolling through the WhatsApp status of my phone, and accidentally I happened to see a WhatsApp status with a message of condolences. And I remember the face of that boy in that particular message, the same 3-year-old boy back in our pediatric ward. It was a shock for me, and I texted his father, who actually put that WhatsApp status, what happened. And after some 30-40 minutes, he replied me back, like, sir, everything was fine when he got discharged from the hospital. But after about 1 year, he developed the same symptoms, the issues of malnutrition. And in addition to that, he got struck with pneumonia. Of course, infection and malnutrition go hand in hand. And we could not afford to bring him to Trivandrum for another round of treatment. We consulted a nearby hospital, but we lost him 3 days back. It actually started a series of questions in my mind. As doctors, as medical professionals, we did everything possible to save that boy's life 1 year back. But did we actually successful in that particular mission? Or as a doctor, we failed? We addressed the medical condition of that child, but the socio-cultural and economic condition, no. As a doctor, we had many limitations. As a medical professional, our ties were held to not act against these kind of issues because we were not able to. We did not have any resources. We did not have any power. So I started thinking about this question again and again in my mind. Are you going to be the same kind of a doctor at witnessing a same story again and again? Are you going to heal the patient or you are going to heal the system? From that thought, I reached at my life's crossroad. There were many options in front of me. I could have become a politician, become a policy maker, change the things in our country. I could have started an NGO, become a pressure group, influence the policy makers to change the policies. I could have become a media person, expose all the realities in the ground, and again act as a pressure group to change the policies. And finally, I could become a bureaucrat, getting into the system itself, which frames and implement the policies for the betterment of our society. And this last option, out of these many options, the last one was the most important because it was the only option which was completely relied upon the merit without any external influence. So I started thinking about my career shift from a doctor to a bureaucrat. And at the crossroad, it was not easy to take that decision. The pathway was not smooth. It was full of ups and downs. It was full of hurdles. It was full of challenges and risks. But understand, you people might also reach a dilemma at some point of your life, about your professional life, about your personal life, you people may also reach in the same situation, some crossroads in your life. And understand that we need to take risk. Just like in a basic economic principle, without taking risk, we are not going to get the return. And risk taking is worthy for the transformation, not just in your life, but the life of others also. And you need to understand some points in your mind when you are in such a dilemma in your life. One is growth is not always vertical. We may think about the growth in our profession, right? We may think about our salary hike, we may think about a promotion in the hierarchy to get the top position, but it is not always vertical. Growth can be horizontal also, growth can be outward also. And this outward growth, believe me, will bring you more diverse opportunities, will bring you more diverse experience, and that will make you more complete person. And this upward growth, if you are looking, you will become having a telescopic view, a narrow view, which may which may make you unable to bring a change in your life. Also, you have to understand that never, for taking a decision, it is never too late. Some people ask me, sir, at the age of 30, can I prepare for UPSC? I say, yes, why not? Because UPSC guideline says you can write the exam. If you are a general category person, you can write up to the age of 32. That means UPSC needs you at the age of 32 also. So some people ask me, can I do something like this? Can I do something like that at this particular age? But remember, if you have a purpose, if you have the courage to take risk, it is never too late in your life to take a decision. And people also think that in these crossroads, a fresh start is like starting from zero. No, it is never starting from zero. Whatever experiences you have, whatever knowledges you have, it is all building up to make you a better person, to make you a powerful person. For example, the non medical knowledge that I have gained as a doctor, it may be a communication skill, it may be an emotional empathy that I have shown to the patients and bystanders, it may be a listening skill. All these have at least enabled me to try to become a better officer. You might have heard that a saying, a doctor who has the power of patient listening will be a better healer. Similarly, there is a concept called listening bureaucrat, which is growing throughout the world. A bureaucrat who can listen to the problem of the people will be a better crisis manager, will be a better leader, and will be a better decision maker. So you are not starting from zero, you are adding up on your experiences and knowledge. And also, you have to understand that while you have changing a career in your life, you are taking a difficult decision in your life, it may affect the equilibrium that is existing in your life. Every person want to be in the comfort zone. Every person want to be in a safe zone. It may be the professional or personal life, but changing that comfort zone, getting out of that comfort zone may affect the equilibrium of your life, right? That create an ambiguity. But believe me, embracing the ambiguity is very essential in our life to attain many of the milestones. Ambiguities, you don't need to fear them. You just need to decipher them. Just need to unsettle them. So the opportunities that may be coming out of that ambiguity will be huge, and that opportunities can transform your life, your wishes, and your dreams. Not just your lives and wishes, but it can transform the life of other people as well. But for all these things to happen, one thing you need to keep in your mind is the purpose. Why I need to take a decision, why I need to choose this particular road, why I need to travel to that particular destination. If you are fixing your purpose of your life, if you are courageous to take the risk to attain that purpose, you will become a successful person. You know that we have only a very brief time on this beautiful earth, right? And in within that brief period of life, we may be fighting each other, we may be exhibiting egos, we may be quarreling, we are doing all things which are not suitable for a human. But at the age of 70, 80, or 90, when we are taking the last breath, when you are about to die, and after your death, after you have taken that ultimate breath in your life, there should be at least one person in the whole world, other than your family, other than your friend, other than your close relatives who will think about you, and he or she should say, "This person's acts changed my life into a better way." And if you are able to create one such kind of a soul in this entire world, believe me, your purpose has met your life and your life has a successful ending. In that note, I need to conclude that all of you have such kind of a wonderful and successful life. Thank you.